Hey, how you doing? And today's topic is why self-love practice is so powerful. And also I show you 5 my practice. I think this is amazing. So if you like to learn, you've been looking for the way to do self-love practice for you, like maybe you get called to do so, this is a great video for you. So my name is Sahori. I am a life designer, manifestation specialist to helping you to craft the life you truly want. Guess what? All of you watching this, or everybody deserve to have the life you truly want. That's that, full stop. But we don't believe that way. Some of you maybe think you are not worthy of having all this, or some of you thinking, I thought the life is so difficult, life should be hard, like if you are constantly coming up the sentence of life should be hard, that's what it is. Time to shift your mindset, darling, because you can change it too. So if you don't know my story, you can check into different video. I am coming from very negative mindset, and I used to be really going through the depression. After I had the first daughter, I was a postnatal depression. And after that, I had a Jake, my son. I gone through a very difficult time. And at that time, I couldn't even get out of the bed. Like I had to, but I really wishing I could just stuck into the corner of the room that doesn't need to get out. And then, so that is so then I introduced to the thought, create life principle. And I love teaching you that so you can do the same way. So everything I teach is personally I experience and I change it. So I know 100% these things I teach you is work. Okay, and one of the things is the self-love. Like you got to love yourself to have everything you want. And reason why it's so powerful. Let's talk about the powerful part, and I'll give you some tools I think is amazing. So the first thing is why it's so powerful? Because there's so many people, we live in the place of when I have this, I'm happy. So you may be doing the even manifestation or law of attraction practice because you want something. Because you believe when I have more money, I'm happier because I can have this and this and this. When I have a best body, I feel more comfortable. I feel good about myself. When I have a perfect partner, if my partner changed, I'll be happy. I was there. And constantly we're looking for something outside of you. So what happens is all those things break. It does happen, break, right? Sometimes marriage break down. Sometimes losing the money, like for unfortunate things, or some death in the family. A lot of things is happening in your life. That's called life. And then when that happens, you are crumbled. You break. So you don't have foundation. So always constantly going out, seeking for the pleasure and happiness outside of you, but you don't have that inside. So all those things taken away from you, you doomed, right? So self-love is so important to having the happiness, whatever it is, no matter what it is. This is including your negative part of you, your shitty chit chat in your head, judgmental part of you, or guilt part of you, whatever you've done in your past, including all that, you got to love and accept who you are. When you do that, you are superwoman. Because it doesn't matter what happened in your life, you got a foundation right. So you know what, I can't do this. Very strongly. I'm not saying you're never going to be sad, or your emotion is still emotion. We are human, right? We experience the human experience. So anything happen, of course, if someone die, my family die, I will be sad and all that, but I'm not going to crumble. I would crumble, trust me. If I if I didn't know what I know now, I would crumble 100%. Especially this time of the recording, we're going through those COVID cases and the pandemic, and then people are angry and people are so fearful, and my situation is not perfect either, but I am so stable, so grounded, so emotionally safe. That's because I have that foundations right. Like this, I trained it. It's not, I didn't born with it. I miles away from it, but I trained it. So you can do that too. And I teach you that help. 5 tips in a minute. Okay, so when you love yourself, positive or negative part of you, you become really kind to yourself. So that means you can easily ask for help. So I mainly work with women, and I can see women is hopeless for asking for help. So when I'm going through the depression, I didn't want to talk about my emotion, or I didn't feel ashamed for depression or anything like that. But more problem was, I didn't want to waste someone else's time for my crappy story. That was a problem. So I couldn't talk to my husband. I couldn't talk to my friends because I feel bad wasting their time to listening to my sad story. So I couldn't share. But when you started to embracing, love yourself who you are, you actually love the vulnerability part of it too. So you are really open to asking for help. Can you imagine? You started to asking more help to outside of you. Your life is so much easier. Are you doing everything yourself? I bet you do. I bet you do. Because I have to be personally careful too. Make sure I asking for help. I'm not expecting someone turn around and hello, I help you. Instead, I actually ask for help because I put my worth over anyone else, including children, including husband, of course, in family, and also my friend. So used to be, if I don't love myself, I put the value or worth to friends or husband or kids over me. So that's why I couldn't share my emotion or my needs. So if you're the person, you often resent to say, I wish such and such can help me. I wish my husband can just listen. I don't have to ask for help. He just pick it up. Guess what? I'm so sorry to say this, but you got to ask. You got to ask. If you need help, you need to ask. So that's the change. Once you know who you are and really love yourself, you can easily ask those help. Another powerful thing is worthiness. Once you started to really love yourself, your worthiness is going up. Guess what? If you want to really craft the life you truly want, you have to have the worthiness within you. Otherwise, you maybe want more money, right? You want more money, and you started to doing all the different work towards the manifestation, but inside of you, believe you are not worthy to have money. This is a very common example of all the lottery winner. I think it's quite high, 85% or something crazy high. 80, whatever number is, quite high number of the percentage of lottery winner lose money like this second, because they very subconsciously, oh my God, I cannot have that much money. I'm not worthy of it. They're not thinking that consciously. They're not thinking to say, oh my God, I cannot have this, you can have it. Not doing that, but subconsciously underneath those iceberg part, sabotaging you. So if you are trying to achieve something, but you cannot get there, or easy to get there but losing so quickly. This is any area of your life, health, relationship, money. This could be some way you need to look at it, your worthiness. So next one is, this is what I really love. Initially, I never believed this, but 100% truth. When you started to love yourself and fully accept it who you are, your surrounding, the world around you change. So what happens is we often pointing the finger to the others. Just like last example, I wish my husband know what I need help, so I'm gonna be happy. Because constantly you're looking at the lack, something you don't have, you can only see the lack and something you don't have. But once you started to truly love yourself, who you are, amazing things happen. You attract more love towards to you. You can actually see people's love and feel the love and gratitude from outside of you. Reality must change. This is a law, guys. This is not something, this is exactly the same as you believing the gravity. You know, you're not believing when I dropped the pen, it said, nah, that's not gonna drop this time. This time is going upwards. You don't believe that, do you? This is always go down because of the law of gravity. Same thing. We're living the same law. Like once you started to changing, outside must change, guys. This is needed to match up. So time to point the finger to yourself and start to doing the inner work. Okay. So here is a 5 my tip and things you can start. First one, this is a big, guys. First one is willingness and a commitment. You don't have to wait to love and accept yourself until I'm gonna read the book, until I do this course, until I go to retreat. You don't have to wait. You can do today. You just commit yourself to say, I hate how I say how I talk to myself in my head. I hate doing this, beating myself up all the time. I hate I'm not taking action. I really hate I'm not looking after myself. Then today is the day to say all of that part of you, including those negative part and the loving part, all that part. You just say, I love everything about myself, and today from now I love fully and love and accept myself. So this is the first place, willingness and a commitment. Next step, next things you can do. So this is you probably, there's so many different ways to do self-love work, but this is 5. I want you to do 5 of them. 5th one is a bit tough, but I want you to do all as step by step. You know, you don't have to do whole lot, or you can just pick and choose. Okay, I'm gonna start this week, I'm gonna do this, and then once I feel better, I'm gonna do next. You can do that, but you got to start today, right? And then, so next one is write it down, everything about yourself. Something like you often talk about yourself, negative or positive. You know, you maybe, for me, like often myself to say, oh God, I wish I can talk a little bit calmer to my children. I wish I'm organized a little bit better. I wish I am more slow, or I wish I speak better English, or something like that. That all part of me. I got to love that part as well as good part of me, right? So you just write it all down, and I want you to do this. So good part is easy, or you just say, I love because I'm such a cheerful personality, I'm very kind to people. I totally love that part and accept who I am. You can say that. But how about negative part? So for example, you said, like as I said, oh, I don't speak English that well, or something like that. Then I could say, even though I don't speak English that clear and well, I always improving and I love and accept who I am. Something like that. So I love the words even though. So attach the even though part in the front of the front of the negative sentences you often say, and then say that. So I want you to do whole things. So even just during the day, you can thought of something, you can just do that. Number 3, be present moment. So have you been practicing mindfulness practice? You never actually done mindfulness practice, I highly recommend you to join my group. It's called Ignite Your Inner Potential. It's on the Facebook. It's completely free, and there is a 30 days mindfulness practice. You don't have to research, you don't have to study nothing, you just have to follow the prompt. Every single day there is a practice you can do, you just have to follow that. And this is a habit, guys. This is a habit, like almost exactly the same as you try to cut back the sugar or started to go to gym, exactly the same. The mindfulness practice is a habit. So once you do the 30 days, that started to come into be a habit of your lifestyle. So start doing that. Anyway, so I want you to catch yourself when you talking negative chit chat or judgment or anything like that. Then replace the words I love you. Maybe I can say, oh, my house is so messy, always messy, and how can I be more organized like my mom, or something like that. Then I could say, I love you. I love you. Even though that, I love you. Just say that. Number 4, don't forget this part. It's so important. Release all those yuckiness from your system. So we are not just physical body, we are energetic body as well. So all the negative thing you've been saying for years and years, it's still stuck in the body. Including someone else said that to you, is just completely become believe and stuck into the body. So I have the free gift in the comment section. It's called Turn Your Life Around and Craft the Life Truly You Want. This one is actually step-by-step guide and also workshop, okay? Free workshop attached to it. In that, also have a free meditation. This meditation, guided meditation, is super helpful for you to release this emotion. So anytime you say that, you must feeling different. Like when I say like, oh, I wish I'm so organized, and also compared to, I love myself, I feel my body different. My body react different. So I want you to look in, like, feel that in the body, examine the body, observe the body, and then release those yuckiness out of the body and then chuck it out. So I guide you in the meditation. Make sure grab the meditation and try it. Last one. So this is not easy. I tell you now. It's not easy, but super, super, super powerful. Okay? So if you can, try it. Okay? Mirror work. So I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. If you can do it, you don't have to say it if you don't want to. You can even start to say it in your mind. But look straight in your eyes and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. If this is so difficult, looking at the mirror, start this. When you're going to shower, it's often get fog up, mirror got fog up, so you don't actually look, you cannot really see yourself, right? So I want you to get rid of one eye, just one eye you can look at it, like just kind of like clean up. Then look at your one eye, do that, yeah? Another thing, I love this, is in a car, of course, when you are not driving, the side mirror. Side mirror is, you cannot really see yourself, but you can just shift the mirror tiny bit to just look your one eye, yeah? Do that, then do the same practice. So powerful. Start with that. Then eventually, you want to go up to full body mirror, and then with meaning, say, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can say that fully convincing way. You can say that one day. Trust me. Okay, so this is a process, guys. This is a journey. It's not going to be overnight. Okay, so don't think this is an overnight thing. This is a journey. That's that from me. If you have any question, always shoot me the question in the comment section. Don't forget to grab free gift and join the group. Okay, that's it from me. See ya.